Analog.
My name is Jessica Clark. I'm a fellow here at USC in the Media Impact Project. I run a media production firm called Dot Connector Studio, and I'm also the research director for Media Impact Funders, which is a network of foundations that support media in the public interest. Basically, I was trying to find a new way to talk about media impact with my clients and with media makers and funders that would allow them to be more flexible, to think through the different goals of their project, the platforms they're using, the relationships with audience, and to kind of mix and match and create equations and strategize in a fun and interesting way. So one of my inspirations was this book called On Beyond Zebra, which is all about how the things that you learn in school, the sort of standard text, is not enough to account for what can be a very strange and unpredictable world. So the character in this book learns about many different odd animals and creatures that can be named by this new alphabet. And then at the end, he invents his own letter for the new thing that he's discovering. And that's the way that I think we have to operate now, because there are so many ways to combine these emerging media technologies, from 3D printing to sensors to robots to social media. There's no one map, there's no one linear path or symbol. It's really about a mix and match moment. Traditional scholarship lends itself to numbers and words, which is fine, but it's not always the most compelling presentation, and it's not always the most intuitive. Using structures like alphabets and things that people have already gotten familiar with allows them to anchor onto something and to find their way through. It's the medium that I use all day long, right? It's the thing that we're all connected to with our works. The letters allow you to think through different functions and assign each one a letter. It gives you a structure. When you're in the middle of making a project, it's really difficult to see the forest for the trees. It's difficult for people to understand what they're aiming towards and what's going to happen next. And so trying to get things on one page has been sort of a recurring theme in my work, to help people think through all stages, to map their way through the different processes of audience interaction, to model the different relationships, to see their partnerships. It's kind of like an invention engine idea, right? The font's a platform, and so seeing what people make of it and how they interpret it is going to be part of the adaptation process and the pass-fail on the project. I'm a practitioner, so I work with clients, I work with funders, I produce blog posts. Most of the things that I make are for some purpose. So it was really a nice luxury to be able to spend some time just thinking in an abstract way about the whole system of media projects that I've analyzed over the years for this fellowship, and to have the opportunity to present it in front of people, to have that pressure to make sense of it, but to have the luxury to think.